Ken Trahan for SportsNoah.com. It's time for our First NBC Bank weekend preview, brought to you by First NBC Bank, with 35 locations throughout Southeast Louisiana and the Florida Panhandle, and growing. That's First NBC Bank, proud sponsor of SportsNoah.com. The Saints held their black and gold scrimmage Friday morning in White Sulphur Springs, West Virginia, at training camp, and it could best be described as a bit sloppy. Some defensive substitution issues really irked Sean Payton and Rob Ryan, as the number one offense went against the number two defense initially, and the number two defense had trouble getting men on the field. On a few occasions, they had just 10 on the field, which drew the ire of the coaching staff. Drew Brees was sharp. He only played one series, went 6 for 7, threw a touchdown pass to Marcus Colston. Good to see Colston back and productive after missing some days of camp early on. And in terms of defensive highlights, Vinny Sinceri, the second-year safety out of Alabama, had an interception of a Garrett Grayson pass, which he read all the way. Grayson, a mixed bag thus far, and of course the preseason games will show us a lot and give him an opportunity to show what he can do. Of course, media not allowed to shoot the highlights, by and large, of this scrimmage, only allowed to shoot the stretch, so you won't be able to see much of anything where that's concerned. The Saints, of course, will study the video tomorrow and then get back to work on Sunday. So, black and gold scrimmage overall, okay. And, of course, getting ready for the first preseason game, which will occur next Thursday night at Baltimore against the Ravens. That is August the 13th. The Zephyrs have Round Rock in town this Friday night. That's tonight, of course, running through Sunday to complete their homestand. And Round Rock, of course, their traditional rival, still languishing on the Zephyrs, down in the standings, trying to make a rally here in August. But obviously time is running late, but a chance to get out and see the Z's. Fireworks Friday at Zephyr Field. The New Orleans Voodoo, well, it could be their final game ever as a franchise when they play at Jacksonville Saturday night. Voodoo 3-13-1 on the season, going nowhere in terms of postseason play. And again, with the league owning the team presently and no owner in sight, at least that we know of, there's a real possibility that this could be the final game in the history of this franchise, which began in 2004, discontinued after 2008, and resumed in 2011 under different ownership, and has been here for the past 5 years. Without a suitable owner, this franchise not likely to be here. And congratulations to the Jesuit-based Retief Oil baseball team, which has won its first 2 games in the Mid-South Regional taking place. And, of course, the Retief Oil team in the winner's bracket on Friday evening. You can follow SportsNoah.com for further updates on their progress, keeping in mind that Retief Oil won the national championship back in 2012. Here they are again, trying to do it once more. And, of course, you can check out all of our high school football previews at SportsNoah.com, the most recent ones that you'll have a chance to read. Bonneville, of course, you'll enjoy reading that one. Plus, you'll see the University High Cubs, and that state championship team will have a preview on them on Saturday. Riverside, another Power, coming up on Sunday. Basile coming up, so a whole bunch of previews on high school teams from all around the state of Louisiana that you can read on a daily basis only at SportsNoah.com. That's our weekend preview, brought to you by First NBC Bank, with 35 locations throughout the greater New Orleans area, into the Florida Panhandle, and growing. That's First NBC Bank, proud sponsor of SportsNoah.com. Lenny Van Gilder back with us next week. Until then, I'm Ken Trahan. Thanks for joining us. Have a great weekend, and God bless you.